Đâu.
Welcome to East Lansing, home of the Michigan State Spartans. These fans here know how to prepare for a game, and many have been preparing since dawn. A lot of anticipation for this game. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Michigan State Spartans offense will be the first up today. Here we go, Kirk. All the emotion in the stadium. Which side is going to handle that better today?
Chris, we had a chance to visit both these teams, and one of the things that we saw, the clock's ticking down all year for this game, this day. Now they get their chance.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The pocket breaking down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They get him down at the 41, but it's good enough for a first down. Looking to run some tempo here.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Not much on that play, brought down short. Offense getting set, second down play here. And there's the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. Big gain across midfield. They'll spot it down near the 30. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And the runner takes off to his right. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Spartans will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. So Notre Dame's offense comes out for their first possession today. More of this game within the game, Kirk. You got the quarterback and the corner, two of the better guys in the country at their position, very aware of each other.
And on the other side, you got a quarterback that has an attitude. He doesn't care. He's confident in his ability to shift and move a defense at will. It's going to be a great matchup.
And it falls incomplete. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on fourth down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on fourth down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Shotgun empty backfield on 2nd and inches. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you could just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
The crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And is intercepted. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
First down, we're going to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover. This should be the last play of the quarter. First down. We're going to throw the football. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He's going to hand this off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with it.
Got a lane. Can he get in? They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. They'll run it here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounce back from that right away. And a handoff as they run the counter play. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Trying to extend the play. Now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer here? He comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. And boy, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And they finally grab him. Huge return coverage team. Lucky he didn't score there. The offense starts in excellent field position. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Handoff on a single back formation. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down and 10 now. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. How about the job by this receiver to fight for that first down?
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And now the running back's got it again. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short game. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good.
14, Michigan State 0.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. Getting set. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made after the completion. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Spartans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Taking a shot here, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Gets into space at the 50. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grab made by the tight end.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here. Wanted to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. He's got a receiver wide open here. And he takes it all the way. Touchdown, Sparty.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
14, Michigan State.
Returner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservative. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
But here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
The sure hands. It's Walters. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Trying the run, it's Walters. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. So the offense clicking now for building a lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Coverage team brings down the returner. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Ball handed off. They stop him right at the 24. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half.
Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really.
Oh, the pass is picked off. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge take.
What a play by the defense. Really the only way they... is to create a turnover, they get an interception, and they're in business.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Big gain. Cross midfield to the 45.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to protect the Michigan State quarterback and give him time to make an accurate throw for the first down. And boy, over the years, especially recently, they had great quarterback play. Connor Cook, 3 years of starting, outstanding performances by his Michigan State offenses. Kirk Cousins, we saw what he could do when he was at East Lansing and the job he's now doing in the NFL. Even going back to Drew Stanton, who's...
He'll be taken down. There is a flag in the field. We'll see if this sack holds up. Hold it. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Crucial third down play right here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Met will bounce and go out of bounds inside the 10. Great punt to pin the offense back. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Makes a quick catch. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
Oh, he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected. That'll bring up second down. At the The incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. He'll take a deep shot. Catch made wide open way downfield. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Irish. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
Michigan State, 7.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? It's a quick grab. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid run. They'll bring it back at the 28-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Just love watching this back run. He gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Quarterback still with the football. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Fights off a defender. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run, but pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
They've got him down at the 3. Big gain in that completion.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Off the play fake on first down. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Third and goal, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to be taken down, sacked on the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. So they start 1st and 10 from their own 1-yard line. You know the defense is going to be aggressive now. This offense has to be careful not to make a mistake here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And now they'll run it on the draw. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuffed that play for no gain.
They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The pass is incomplete.
Receiver.
On 4th down, and they'll take over.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Snags the quick throw. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Makes the catch downfield. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Spartans.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here comes a handoff. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
On the run here. Lets it go. And it's intercepted on a desperation throw here. Going the other way. Can they stop him? It's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. The completion makes it second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man.
Well, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now.
A really good decision here by this quarterback just to get rid of that football, but I'm sure they're hoping for a few extra yards here to make this field goal attempt a little bit easier.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And that pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires. Well, let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. And now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.